we wouldn't limit it like that. Thank God that we had fiber optic. My shit went from $230 a month to $45.
No, well, like I said,
with the same shit.
I would love to have fiber optic. So anyway, we're back.
Hey, we're back.
You should get Starlink.
Back.
I mean,
we're
shit.
back.
Apologize for the delay. So we're going to start off with a video.
That's your story.
With this
or my
guy.
story?
This is mine.
Well, it didn't even have a name on the story.
Tonight with a 14 News update.
Here we go.
This month, told
Entire community last night on Shaw Street in Utica. A Utica police officer shot and killed 13-year-old Noah Mue, who they say was carrying what appeared to be a handgun. It turned out to be a replica. The chaos and tragedy of the night poured over into City Hall.
You're gonna screw around and find out today.
Well, first of all, what's the 13-year-old doing?
Don't know the difference.
Running around on the streets that late.
He was
a
going
press conference about the fatal
he was
shooting.
helping his mom with a Bible.
Some of you might find the video
At
we're about
church.
to show graphic and difficult to watch. News Channel 2's Jolene Ferris reports.
Several members of the local Karen community, including the child's mother, filled the lobby at Utica City Hall today for a press conference about the fatal shooting of her 13-year-old son by Utica police Friday night.
You see this lady right here?
Well,
this lady right here. She's over here all crying and upset. You know whose fault it is? Her kid's dead. They trying to blame the police. It's not the police's fault. It's your fault, lady. It's your fault for not knowing where your kid's at. It's your fault for letting your kid run around with a fake fucking gun. It's your fault for not raising him to know better. 13 years old. Is your fault.
Maybe he was playing cowboy and Indians.
Yeah, well.
13-year-old son by Utica police Friday night.
Our condolences to the families, the community, and all of Utica.
The police chief said officers had stopped 2 juveniles in connection with an investigation. The crowd started shouting.
While fleeing, the youth displayed what appeared to be a handgun.
The gun turned out to be a replica of a Glock.
That's a fucking, that's the community. Oh, it's not it. The motherfucker, they had a picture of it. It looked exactly like a real Glock, okay? It looked like a fucking Glock 19.
A pellet gun. As the mayor and police chief passed the microphone back and forth between the two of them and an interpreter, the atmosphere grew more tense.
You can stick, no justice, no peace up your fucking ass, okay? And first of all, like I said, he had a gun that looked exactly like that. You're hollering, you're screaming. And you know what else pisses me the fuck off? Is you got to get an interpreter to tell these motherfuckers what's being said. Hey, if you want to live in this fucking country, I don't care what kind of hate I get for this shit. If you want to live in this fucking country, learn to speak our language, which is English, okay? That's the predominant
language.
Learn it. Or get the fuck out, okay? It's not my job to learn to speak your language. If I move to wherever they're from, or if I go to Mexico or China, I need to learn how to speak that language. Period.
Well, no, they Google Translate.
Well, it pisses me off.
You heard them new earbuds now that they put in your ears and it automatically translates any language?
And you see this shit right here? You see this shit right here? Look,
we don't have a
this is summertime. This is summertime. You telling me it's so cold this motherfucker needs a hoodie on?
Nah, to hide his gun. They all should have been outside. They should have never been allowed in the public forum. That looks like it is overcapacity for fires. The fire marshal's not doing his job.
Officials shut down the press conference and the mayor walked over to the young victim's clearly grieving mother.
If she's going to be mad at yourself. You raised this little bastard.
They obviously went to the Democrat training school of emotions.
Oh, they definitely did. And you know what the first class was? You know what it sounded like?
How to put guns together.
First part of the fucking class.
For a brief exchange.
Whatever reaction comes from an event like this should be met with an understanding that it's warranted.
Officials offered to meet privately with the victim's family, then moved the press conference upstairs to the mayor's conference room, where the incident was further discussed in the context of a video circulating on social media, which police confirm is of the incident. They also discussed the law that allows them to meet deadly physical force with deadly physical force.
The officers quite frequently work in situations that are very chaotic, ever evolving, and they have to make split-second decisions. Having said that, yes, we meet deadly physical force with deadly physical force, including if there appears to be a handgun, whether it's replica or not.
In the video, you can see officers' hands flying while the teen suspect is on the ground.
It may have looked like a punch. The reality is if he's got a handgun, and at that time that the officer, that's his only defense is
he's
throwing
gonna
a
freak
punch
the fuck out
to make sure he doesn't use the handgun, that it would seem to be reasonable.
Police chief says officer body-worn camera footage from a less obstructed vantage point will soon be released, and he expects answer many questions.
Can you discuss any scenarios where, in your estimation, it's, or I guess more importantly, in the eyes of the law, it's acceptable
come on, spit it out, girl.
to shoot a suspect?
Spit it out your mouth.
I think once we release the full body cam, we snip it.
These motherfucking reporters.
Something tells me the
Members
body
of the
cam
Karen
probably
community
said,
who
I
filled
bet
the
you
City
there's
Hall
something
lobby
weird in it,
stayed
like the
outside
kid saying,
City
"I'm gonna
Hall
shoot
once
you,
the
pig."
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because they already released it, and we're going to watch it part of it next.
press conference ended. Many
Lice
have
man
said
done got detective on us. He moving up.
I did not go away
They have a lot of confidence when they say
because they didn't match up with what some of the witnesses were saying, what was being circulated around on social media.
The police chief assured everyone there will be an outside, unbiased investigation by the state attorney general's office, as well as an internal one to determine if department policies were followed and training adhered to. Regardless of those outcomes, the chief said there are always consequences for the officers.
I've seen officers that have been involved in officer-involved shootings. They've never been able to come back to the job. They're traumatized for life over this. I've even been aware of one officer who took his own life because he was involved in an officer-life shooting.
Police said not to expect any more press conferences, but that they would be available from this point forward on a one-on-one basis to answer questions to the extent that they're available.
That's not it. Hold on.
Damn, I was going to say, he's moving.
There we go.
How you get shot going that fast?
First of all, let's remember, this is summertime, right? This kid's got a fucking hoodie on also, okay? Got a fucking hoodie on.
Everybody's a hoodie ninja.
You know what? Don't run from the police. Don't fucking pull a gun out, a fake gun or anything out, and point it at the police. You won't die. You won't fucking die.
I can only imagine.
I was stopping you. You're riding the roadway, and you're walking. And you're walking. Oh shit! I forgot about that. What do you mean you forgot about that? He was just having fun. He was living over there. I just pat you down and make sure you got no weapons on you. I'm running. He's ready for the right side.
He shot him. Yeah. See, we're not gonna watch this whole thing's 4 minutes. We watched a lot. We see the guy runs. Now I want y'all to see once it's happened. These fucking people right here on this fucking porch. She's screaming, hiring boo-hoo, and she don't even know this motherfucking kid.
Yeah.
Right.
This is just the bullshit you got to deal with. Listen.
Summoning the village.
Yeah, that's all she's doing.
Summoning the jungle, boy.
That's the bad thing is once that happens, you got so long to control the environment because it'll go bad real fast.
I mean, listen.
I mean, it is traumatic to watch somebody gunned down. I mean, think about it. We might see it on a daily, but they don't.
You don't, then go fucking inside. You gonna stand on your porch and scream like your fucking colon just fell out your asshole, okay? She acting like her old man just accidentally slipped it in the wrong hole or something. The way she's fucking screaming. Okay, she's just trying to get everybody in the neighborhood out. That's all that is. That's all that is.
Yeah, I mean, Stacy, that's exactly where I was going with that. Is that old lady definitely sounds like somebody who was just smoking a blunt. Like, I'm over here in the peace and quiet, and all of a sudden somebody just got blasted.
Short thing is,
fuck my high up too.
Short thing is, the little bastard shouldn't have been on the street at that time of the morning.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been ready.
He shouldn't have been with a fake gun. He shouldn't have pulled a gun. And you know what? Don't run from fucking cops. The worst thing he'd have got was probably smacked on the hand, brought home to his mommy. Okay. But that the one that's screaming, that's not her baby. This is just a lady. This is just some random freaking woman that don't know him, acting like a fucking fool on her porch.
Yep.
That's like me witnessing Freebird witness the crash last night. Him jumping out, going, "Oh Lord Jesus, help me! I done hurt my neck just watching it."
Have you seen the last time
I think I saw that.
Truck? He did act like that.
I think I saw that.
Stupidity.
What you doing? I'm gonna put a boot on that truck.
Fucking pitity. That's what that is. And that woman, I'm surprised Ben Chump ain't out there yet.
So what's really fucked up is in a combination of story and one story too. If you remember the bald chief of police, he's in charge over here in the next story too.
No,
and it has to do with the exact same situation.
Chief of police, the chief of police in New Orleans that Chad can talk about on Freebird is a female.
Yeah, she's a lesbian probably.
No, I don't think she is.
Really?
No, I don't think so.
I'm talking about my story. I know the sheriff down there is.
Well, that woman? I don't know if she is or not.
The sheriff in New Orleans Parish?
She's useless, though. You going to tell us about your story there, Freebird?
Well,
so is this Freebird's turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you look at your stories?
Sweet fucking time. Yeah, I'm waiting to tell it.
Yeah, I had to ask, man, he cries when you don't let him finish a story. I mean,
oh God.
You know what? Hey, you know what? You know what? You know what? I got something for you. I got something for you, Freebird. All right.
Let me have it.
I got something for you.
Oh no!
Get off my dick, Freebird.
Oh my God!
Get off my dick. Right.
That's some bullshit. No wonder.
What you got?
You coming? You coming tonight? You coming tonight? No, now he gonna be coming.
You got a piss through his mouth.
Oh my God. Oh my God!
Oh yeah, I love it. I want a pair.
Didn't see that shit coming, did you?
No, that come out of left field, boy. That's a smack in the face.
No, but now that he's on your underwear, he can watch you coming all the time.
That's what I just said. He be wanting to come all over me all the time now.
Wow. This show never ceases.
Oh my God, man, that's
Hold on, I couldn't do both, but you know what, Holstera? Get off my dick, Holstera. Get off my dick.
That's hilarious. I do love the fact that, our host enjoys us being on his balls at all times. I enjoy it.
Yeah, he does. I mean, that's the only action nice man can get is when he got our face on his damn underwear.
I'm telling you. I wish I had them passes. I could run around on the 4th of July tomorrow.
Oh my God. Well, that brings us to New Orleans.
Kelly, you just missed it. Iceman damn near took his pants off.
Look, Kelly missed. Kelly
missed me pulling my pants down.
Yeah, she
had to go back and watch the replay.
That's it.
So that brings us to New Orleans because all that kind of shit happens all the time down in that special section. That special section of Bourbon Street, in the French Quarter.
I like bourbon.
Yeah,
chicken.
You know what section I'm talking about. Apparently, the New Orleans PD brass has designated part of their station as a trade school facility, which ultimately prohibits the carrying, since it's a school now. It prohibits a concealed carry.
So they make it like a school zone area.
Yeah,
What,
you
at the
might,
police department?
Kelly. You
That's
might need to
already
go
like a
back and
no-gun
watch
zone
it.
anyway.
You might need to go back and watch it, Kelly. So okay.
I don't remember us allowing civilians to carry their concealed weapons inside of our squad rooms.
So they apparently they named part of the station or the station as a school, which prohibits concealed carry. Now, my question is, if it prohibits concealed carry, who gives a shit? It's open carry state. Can't you just be? They're saying specifically concealed carry. Can't you just carry this on your
I don't know. I think it's bullshit that police chief stuff's trying to do this since we got that law that went into effect. Was it today or tomorrow? That you can carry concealed without a permit. They're saying they're doing this trying to keep the safety. Let me tell you what, Bourbon Street, New Orleans, in that area, it's not fucking safe now.
It ain't safe.
Because guess what? The bad guys don't give a fuck about any laws, okay? It's not safe. It's not safe. It's fucking dangerous.
Right now,
this ain't gonna help.
With my family, there was at least 3 or 4 firearms on us at any given time. It's not a fucking safe spot to be hanging around. But I don't see it as an overall negative thing. I mean, seriously, in Florida, in Florida, we've never been in my squad rooms or in the back room at the PDs or anything like that. You don't come back there with a concealed weapon. Period.
No, that's not what you're hearing. That's not what you're hearing.
Back.
You're getting it wrong. The police chief is saying that they're making this precinct into a school,
a trade school.
So now all the surrounding area is considered a school zone, which is the gun-free zone because you can't carry concealed within a certain amount of area.
1,000 feet. 1,000 feet.
You see what we're trying to get at? They're trying to circumvent the law
inside of the school.
No, they're trying to circumvent it.
They're saying they're not circumventing it because of
changing a police precinct and saying it's a school is trying to circumvent the law. That's what the motherfuckers trying to do.
A city law cannot override a state constitution.
New Orleans is a shithole. It don't really matter.
Right. I mean, they'll fuck with enough people as they can until they fuck around with somebody that could sue the shit out of them.
Fuck around and find out.
Freebird would be the one. He'll be going down there booting a damn Chief's car.
You tell me what he drives. I'll get down there.
It's a her.
Oh.
Barnacle that shit.
And we're going to move over to Holstera.
Yeah, so this is a very similar story to...
no, it ain't.
What the ice...
It's totally different. Go ahead.
No, it's identical to... what happened to Iceman, except for it's a full-grown ass man. So 2 officers shot trying to use less than lethal force as the suspect was killed as officers returned fire. So basically, I tried to watch the video. All they did was show the interview. I didn't see a single body cam on it. It appeared like they were approaching the gentleman on a bicycle. He then bolted like the last guy did, and when they ended up in a scuffle is when the guy turned around and apparently shot one that was in the car and shot the police officer that was tussling with him. Both officers returned fire. He was determined DRT.
DRT.
This is the piece of shit above my head right here.
Yeah, he's dead. He won't wear orange.
I don't know where you worked at or whatever. Where I work at, if we get a call about an individual and they know the name or and he was a frequent flyer, couldn't find out. My department will run the shit and tell you, hey, this is so-and-so, y'all need to be careful of this and that. And as I have said numerous times in the past, if y'all remember, that all of this new training, they're pushing all this fucking less than lethal so much and this and that, people are going to get hurt. This is a perfect example of it. They tried to use. The dude had a gun. They should have never had a taser or nothing. They should have went straight for their weapons. But everybody, you don't want to shoot them first. They should have shot this motherfucker, and they wouldn't have got shot.
Well, you know what pisses me off about these fucking stories is I know I enjoy it. Is having more fucking detail. Why were they out with the subject?
Oh, well, wait. I did find a video, not of the body cam, but Wait until you hear all this shit.
And a history of fighting with police, even once ramming a squad car.
Now, the two injured officers are in stable condition. KCRG TV9's Jackson Valenti went to Waterloo to find more details on the case, as well as the suspect's background.
We now know 35-year-old Kelvin Plain Jr. shot and wounded 2 Waterloo.
But he's got good fucking hair.
Yes, he does. What was he? I don't care about his priors. I care about what was he doing that afternoon.
Well, he shouldn't even have been on the street. Listen.
Officers before those officers shot and killed him. Our I-9 team looked into Plain Jr.'s past, and we found a long history of felonies.
You know what else I hate? They shot and killed him. No, you know what they did? They defended themselves in the public and eliminated a threat. That's what they did.
That is true.
Previous assault on police. Police say Plain Jr. ran from police Sunday morning. Officers tased him. He fell to the ground and shot at police, wounding 2 officers. Police then shot and killed Plain Jr. Court records show Plain Jr. has been convicted of 4 felony cases, meaning he's not allowed to have a gun. The most recent felony was in 2014 when he rammed a police car. He was sentenced to 10 years in jail for assaulting a police officer, but court records show he was out and committing more crimes in little more than 3 years. Plain Jr. was also convicted of eluding, and he was awaiting trial for an April arrest for interference with official acts when he ran from and then fought with U.S. Marshals. We're told the 2 officers wounded Sunday are in stable condition, and one is expected to be released today. The names of those officers have not been released. Reporting in Waterloo.
Y'all heard all them fucking charges? This piece of shit should have never been on the fucking street.
But what the fuck was he doing? Why were they in contact with him?
Going to church.
I don't know. I'm just saying this motherfucker shouldn't have been on the street.
Question. I mean, if they just seen a dude riding a bicycle,
they got dispatched for something. They got dispatched out there for something.
For an alarm.
Do you know that for sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Probably an alarm on this little strip.
I mean, I don't mean to sound like Ben Chump for once, but
you sound like Ben Chump.
I don't like how these fucking stories don't have enough information. They're just like, oh, he's dead. This is what he did in the past. I don't personally, you guys know I don't give a fuck what they did in the past. I care about what they're doing now.
I do what they tear in the past because it usually brings up to what they're doing now.
Louisiana don't give a shit about people that smoke weed. I get it. Y'all just want to put everybody in prison for weed.
I want everybody that smokes weed in prison.
That governor.
Well,
that's funny as shit. Did he send that to you? How that governor did that like the same damn night after the podcast?
Mm-hmm.
What's that? When you talking about?
He don't know. He wasn't listening to the podcast. He's too busy.
I was not too busy. I mean,
this next one here, we're going to Baltimore. This one here, they had a mass shooting, which I'm going to play a story on that to refresh y'all's memory. Mass shooting about a year ago over there. Now they're charging like a shit ton of cops, saying it's their fault because they responded incorrectly to it. This is what's fucking going on nowadays, people. If the police try to do their job, you're vilified. Then when stuff don't go right, it's like, oh, you didn't respond fast enough, you're vilified. I'm not going to say you're fucked if you do and you're fucked if you don't. That's how it goes now. Get out of these fucking blue cities, people, because they're going to end up putting all y'all in fucking jail.
Fighting with police, even once ramming a squad car.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
2 injured officers.
For information.
In that same breath, these officers shouldn't even be questioned about it. What do you think of going on about the Uvalde cops? The ones that stood there, whether it was babies being massacred.
They charged the chief. They were following orders. I mean, I say they shouldn't have followed orders, but they were following orders. I'm just saying they were following orders. They charged the chief. He was the one.
Is he guilty of water, like life in prison, or like slapped on the fucking wrist?
No, not slapped. He should at least be stripped of all his police duties forever since he's making shit like that.
The kids. So, I'm just wondering. I mean, I don't know. I think, I'm sorry. If you're man enough to stand in the next room while kids are being murdered, I'm
not saying I wouldn't have stood there. I'm going to defy orders, but I'm not.
Well, me and you would have, and I think them officers should be arrested because we're going there. These guys are being at least investigated.
What's up, Billy? All right, let's watch. This is the shooting from like 2023 or 2022.
That leads to the suspects in Sunday's mass shooting in Baltimore. 2 people were killed and at least 28 others injured at an annual neighborhood block party. CBS's Scott McFarland reports this was...
Tell y'all what, people. You ever hear, oh, it's a block party? Drive the other fucking way and don't go nowhere around it, because it's just a matter of time there's going to be fucking shooting going on. I don't care where you at in the United States. You can be in bumfuck Egypt, United States. If there's a block party going on, you can bet somebody's getting shot, okay? Stay away from them.
Country's 340th mass shooting.
Every block party we have around this town.
That was
some shit.
You heard that, right? That was Baltimore's 340th shooting they had that year. But it's the cops' fault, right?
What? No.
First, the hundreds of people jammed into the 40th block party.
Look at all these fucking people out here.
Baltimore Brooklyn Community Cookout mistook the
They all live on that block.
4th of July fireworks.
Is that framework? Some kind of change. Babies are dying. Can it withstand some Velcro? The cover. Come on.
An 18-year-old Aaliyah Gonzalez died. At least 28 others were wounded, more than half of them teenagers. Laquel Nelson helped load 2 of the injured into her car so she could race them to a hospital.
I have children myself, and I would have wanted someone to...
That's Precious?
Police say they suspect multiple shooters, and at least 3 guns were used in the rampage. The investigation is focusing on this video posted on...
Oh, look, maybe it's his fucking fault people got shot. With him pulling a fucking gun out of his shit. Oh, no, but it's the pop's fault.
Social media, which appears to show a young man drawing a firearm from a backpack near the event. But police say they've yet to review all the video and are still interviewing victims.
Are you concerned about retaliation and this triggering a cycle of gun violence?
Yes, we are concerned.
This fucking fool right here.
Always concerned about
police chief. He's a police chief.
What he does.
You see? The mayor right here, this little young guy right here is the mayor. So basically, you see his hand right here. I'm surprised you don't see shit on it, because it's up in this man's ass, because he's a fucking puppet, okay? Police chiefs that are appointed are fucking puppets. It's a joke.
Don't get that wrong. Don't get that wrong, because you know.
Joke. Elected police chiefs, different. Appointed, I do not agree with any appointments.
They work beautifully when you have...
Police acknowledge they were caught flat-footed since organizers failed to get a permit.
Organizers failed to get the permit for this. The cops didn't even know this shit was going to happen until the shit started happening, the party itself. Now, if they'd went out there and tried to shut it down, then they're going to have a fucking riot on their hands. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Police were unaware the event was happening. Were you short Saturday night?
We were looking into every single angle of it. But of course,
you got Kid and Play over here as the fucking mayor for one thing, okay? And if I aged younger people out, if you don't know who Kid and Play is, Google it.
The most important thing that we're doing right now is trying to find those who pulled the trigger.
We got multiple victims down.
Meanwhile, in Wichita, Kansas, at least one suspected gunman is in custody, more being sought in a mass shooting that wounded nearly a dozen at a nightclub Sunday.
Not a dozen.
Back here in Maryland, the Baltimore mayor says the homicide rate is down here, and he's still encouraging people to go out and enjoy the 4th of July.
Go out and enjoy yourself. Get your ass blasted. Yeah. So now, this was a year ago. Now this is going on. Because, you know, we have no justice, no peace bullshit. Here we go.
Other charges as well. Councilwoman Felicia Porter, who represents this area.
That looked like the other dude that was arrested.
It's not. There's another dude.
He was on bail. He's got that.
I know you.
That's not bald. It's just gray. It looks like a skunk.
No, it isn't. It's the light shining through the tree. Watch it move.
No, right here is
bullshit.
It's silver.
That's bullshit. That's spray paint.
That's right.
That's spray paint.
Message: neglect of duty.
That's waterproof spray paint.
Y'all want to hear what they charge these cops for?
No, give it to us. Give it to us. Come on.
The people of Baltimore will not be tolerated. And the Mayor Brandon Scott, says that this disciplinary action is fair and responsive.
Things were preventable were not for the inaction or missteps of folks who had a responsibility to protect the residents of that neighborhood.
Mayor Brandon Scott is commenting on the police department's internal investigation and disciplinary action following last July's mass shooting in Brooklyn.
Oh, no, that falls
18-year-old Aaliyah Gonzalez and
That's
22-year-old
Precious. That's
Tyler
Precious.
Sembemi were killed. More than 22 others were wounded during the Brooklyn Day celebration. Now a dozen BPD staff members face disciplinary action.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go with I'm going to go with the fact that the cops didn't do jack shit on this one.
We're investigating 15 people, and 12 people there were charges against. It would be interesting to get more details, but I think that'll come out later.
The charges of misconduct include making false statements, neglect of duty, conduct unbecoming, and body-worn camera violations. The recommendations range from firing to suspension without pay.
I boot that little scooter too. And the accountability for what took place there. But it's very fair and very direct.
You want to have accountability for what happened there? The motherfuckers that organized this block party and didn't get the permits and didn't tell anybody and caught the cops flat-footed and not having enough overtime people out, charge them motherfuckers.
Yep.
But you're trying to charge cops. You know what? If I worked out there, I'd go turn my shit in. Look, Mr. Mayor and Chief, here's your fucking shit. I'm going to work somewhere else. I'm not working for a piece of shit fucking agency like this. All they're trying to do is cover their own fucking ass now. You had 12 cops.
To me like you would burn a bridge.
No, 12 cops out there with hundreds and hundreds of people. That was an uncontrollable situation they had. They had an uncontrollable situation. They trying to pass the buck. That's what they do. Pass the buck. Throw them underneath the bus.
Well, that's the Democratic way.
Fuck them people
like that. I don't remember a time in the past, even being in law enforcement, where the entire city broke so bad that we were so undermanned that we would have to wait hours to respond to a shooting.
They didn't wait hours. They responded.
You have community, what you call them people? Community go-betweens, liaisons, or whatever shit they're supposed to be.
There were so many. You had community liaisons. You had the community networks. You had all this shit so that you didn't bog the cop down. What the fuck? Like, I get it, short staffing issues. Maybe don't treat cops like shit and treat them, like make them instantly into criminals and give them a fair shake. I think that's all the cops deserve is a fair shake. It's the same every human being deserves. But at the same time, I mean, these guys are doing a job. You said 13 cops or 12 cops or whatever?
Megan.
Yep.
That's fucking insane.
Freebird's falling asleep.
No,
I don't even think I would go into that.
Holster's turned into a liberal, so
it sounds. Yeah, it looked like some of them views. Some of them views was like curved to the left.
Maybe I'm just trying to be a little diverse.
Maybe it's like just love and peace.
All right, stay out of Baltimore, and if you work there, I'd quit. Go ahead. We're going to Pittsburgh now.
Is this me?
Mm-hmm. They make good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We are going to Pittsburgh, according to this. Apparently, most everybody in law enforcement has to take the matrix. They call it a matrix test. It's basically a psychological exam to, weed out people that are fucktards, that are crazy, and and don't just pass the test on a check yes or no type deal. So apparently 21 out of 26 recruits in Pittsburgh were allowed to retake the psychological exam because they probably all fucked it up the first time around.
They fucking failed it. It's like, we're just going to let them retake the test.
They're like, hold up, redo because my mentality, my mental state really shows on this test. Let me redo it and kind of fake it.
Let's be honest. You got to be a little fucked up to be a cop. All right? You can't be fucking with these.
Yeah, but these are so fucked up. They failed the fucking test.
So here, basically for some of our listeners, if you fail the test, it's not a pass or fail. You're either a psychopath. Yeah, you
just heard that, right?
No. But
everybody failed.
They term you as either you're a desirable employee, or
a psychopath,
or not desirable and not desirable.
Child rapist.
Yeah, kind of translates into
pedophile.
All of those that
possible serial killer.
Iceman saying
fucking delivers mail.
Yeah.
Postal.
It's like I ain't nothing wrong with me. I just like eating my own anal hair. It's delicious.
You know what? I wouldn't mind walking through a door with that guy because he would probably eat somebody's face.
I don't want to walk. I don't want to be around nobody that eats their own anal hairs. You know what kind of breath? His breath would smell so fucking bad.
I don't know where you come up with this shit from.
His breath would smell like shit.
Anal hair.
You don't have.
Not all of us go to the spa and have our assholes bleached and waxed like you do, Freebird.
I can't afford that shit. I know.
Well, we all gonna go get it waxed at the same time.
You can do that live on camera, Holster. Holster is live getting his butthole waxed.
Waxed. That way, when I'm talking, we look. Oh, is it my turn or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I tell you.
Anyway, this is a bullshit story too. Fresno police chief resigns after investigation.
Investigation.
He's been investigated for fucking.
Shit, it sounded like a Biden speech.
Okay, here's the issue I have with this shit. So he finally resigned after like a year-long thing. Apparently, he told the mayor. He said, "Look, this shit's gonna come up. I banged this dude's wife." So they investigated him, and
I'm sure it was more than once.
Yeah,
they were like, after a year, he decided he was going to resign, and the mayor says we appreciate him doing that.
Maybe he just put the head in.
Resign. Own up to it. Now, unless he like forced the officer's wife to do it, otherwise he would fire the officer. Then that's like rape by collusion. But just fucking her, he has to quit his job. I'm sorry, but she was a cheating ass hoe. He wasn't doing it.
Well, it sounds to me like he just put the head in, and
just a tip,
and now he's hemmed up. Now he's hemmed up for it.
He got her pregnant. Didn't
he's like, hey, Mrs. Smith, come here. Let me give you a tip about your husband. Who? You didn't know I named my dick your husband, did you?
Oh shit!
Oh my God.
He knew what the husband's schedule was.
It was an accident.
On the opposite end of town, and
accident.
Had his GPS track.
He was walking around.
He fell into that vagina.
No.
It was just,
he was walking around TJ Maxx.
Worked in Tennessee.
Walking around TJ Maxx, looking at some yogurt pants, and slipped, fell down, landed on her. His penis ended up inside of her.
I don't own it. He should have just.
He did own it. He owned it. He beat the shit out the pussy.
I don't have a problem with yogurt pants.
He beat it. I know.
I don't understand why he had to resign. He didn't lie about the shit.
Holster's the only one that's wore that shit on the show.
Yeah, he does. He's like.
What did I wear on the show?
Yoga pants. You gay ass. You gay ass yoga pants.
He just said it to me again.
All righty, moving on from Fresno. We're gonna come to Louisiana.
Oh,
they had. I think they're still looking for one. They had 4 fucking inmates escape from a jail in Tangipahoa Parish. Okay?
Precious,
and Tangipahoa Parish. Four inmates escaped. The problem is one of them had already escaped before and came back and then re-escaped out of the same thing here. Let's see.
Oh no!
Oh yeah,
same sheriff.
No, they just switched. They do have a new sheriff in town. Thank goodness.
I would say everybody's fucking fired.
Well, they need to be fired.
You can't really do that. Come on now.
Twice now.
Oh yeah, you end up with like Boston,
but it comes months after it happened.
As well, Councilwoman Felicia Porter, who
we saw this already.
Now faces charges for his first escape, but it comes months after it happened.
That woman,
as Chris Joseph reports, he wasn't booked with the first escape until Fox 8 started asking questions.
A Tangipahoa Parish Sheriff's Office spokesperson says Avery Guidry escaped twice this year. Using the same route.
When did you learn about this? We learned about it during our investigation of the recent escape.
Chief Deputy Jimmy Travis says Guidry escaped in February and returned hours later. He escaped again in May. The route used for both escapes went undetected for months.
During the Guidry escape and after the escape.
Look, the first time he escaped, he left, he went out.
He came back.
Wait. He went to Burger King and and met his family, and his family's like, look, you don't need to do this, and told him to come back. So he broke out of jail, met his family. His family talked him, fed him a double Whopper with cheese. Then the fucker broke back into jail. Okay, then he.
You know what? Double Whopper is my favorite, but fuck Burger King.
Was learned. One of our lieutenants.
Been all right if they had McRibs, though, huh?
Oh, they had McRibs. I might actually forgive them and go back. Fuck fucking Burger King.
Come forward and says, well, he escaped back in February, and then he broke back
Looks like he's 12.
And we were like, what?
Travis says the February escape was reported to Warden Heath Martin, but it charges.
You recognize that dude?
No, I don't.
Him right there?
But it...
Many years ago, this man ran for sheriff in Livingston Parish against Willie Graves.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
So he was the warden. He knew about it and didn't fucking do nothing about it. Didn't report it. And he still's not fired. He just got demoted to like deputy or some shit. He should be gone.
Oh shit, he'll be the head of motors.
He was back in the jail
and it was never reported to you or the sheriff.
No.
They didn't do anything about it because he came back. That's not acceptable.
You're right.
After Travis revealed the February escape to Fox 8, the sheriff's office.
The dude's being held for murder.
Well, I'm all for if you're you've been.
He done turned into a fucking. I'm gonna call you Joe Biden fucking Jr.
That's what I just said a while ago.
Sound
like Joe Biden talking.
And just stare off into the fucking blue.
Yeah.
No, I'm just adding a little context.
2 counts.
Not everybody wants to be on the same page.
Look what he fucking is in jail for.
He allegedly did those things, boys. Allegedly. Come on, it comes in handy, don't it, Hoppy? Allegedly.
Degree murder and other charges connected to the 2022 killing of Dante Perry and the shooting of his daughter. News of his February escape was a shock to Perry's family.
That's not acceptable at all. I mean, they feel they should have done their job in the beginning.
You could drive 18-wheelers and cabinet dude front teeth right there. You think he could? I bet you could whistle like a motherfucker, huh?
Well, I'll tell you what, I've been to the Grand Canyon. It ain't that fucking big.
Evel Knievel couldn't make that jump.
Knievel in a rocket couldn't make that shit. And that bike was lighter.
Hey, we were just talking about them comments the other day, and I used Evel Knievel in my comments, man.
Like I said, I'm telling you what, Brady could have a ball to make it between that motherfucker.
Shit. But by them knowing that he escaped that first time, they should have told us as the family.
Travis says the February escape wasn't reported to him or the sheriff until after Guidry had a
You know damn good well he knew.
That's the new sheriff. No, that kid they were just talking to is related to the victim that the guy killed.
After we heard about it, we pulled 911 tapes from the 911 building, pulled cameras that showed him coming out from under the gate, going over a series of fences, and then a couple hours later,
under the gate,
the opposite direction, and going back under the gate and getting back in.
Travis says Martin was transferred from warden to another position.
He ought to have been fired, relieved of duty.
In the sheriff's office 2 weeks after the May escape. In New Orleans, Chris Joseph, Fox 8, Local First.
Should have been fired.
Why is that?
They still. The fucking you got a fucking guy sitting there for murder. This guy's got all them charges. He escaped, and you didn't do nothing about it.
Don't
because he came back. Because he came back.
He didn't escape Angola, bud. It's a county jail.
It don't matter.
Yeah,
it don't matter.
Dereliction
of duty. Dereliction of duty.
Don't get all bent. I mean, just because me and Holtz there.
Look, don't be mad.
We're just trying to have a conversation.
Don't be mad because your head's on my dick.
Oh my God! For those of you that don't know what he's talking about,
go back and look.
Iceman takes his pants off live, and he's wearing underwear. And
what's up, Megan?
All right. She said that like half an hour ago.
Twist it.
Twist it.
Twist it. I keep saying I do.
Go ahead, Freebird.
If you like my shirt, give me a 5-star review. Twist it.
Female prison officer arrested?
Yeah. Well, hold on, because it got all jumbled when you sent it over to my green phone. And everybody's like, you goofy. No, it's one of the best.
No, it isn't.
Do you talking about the smuggling drugs?
No.
That's what has my name on it.
No. Female prison guard.
Hold on. That's what has my name on it was that damn thing. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
Y'all see how he's out of it? That's because he's up all night.
No, my shit's hung up. Sorry. It's like two dogs.
God.
That's like two dogs.
Anyway, this
it's like two dogs.
Female,
my shit's hung up.
This lady, her name's kind of different. She has an OnlyFans.
Yeah, like two dogs, and I don't know why.
She has an OnlyFans. She is married, and her husband are swingers. Well, she also was a prison guard. This is over there in across the pond in the UK area. She decided. What?
I can't pull it up.
Them motherfuckers are not our problem.
It don't matter. It's a good story. So hush your mouth.
Well, I mean, she's on OnlyFans. What's
she had an OnlyFans thing. So
sorry, I can't pull it up.
I'm sorry. No. So what happened?
Can't pull it up or can't pull it out.
I can pull it out, but choose not to. But I mean,
I'm sure these y'all want me to tell the story now.
That's what we waiting on.
Well, y'all shut the fuck up.
My shit's hung up. My shit's hung up.
It don't belong to you.
Shit's hung up.
I'm gonna mute both of you bitches in a minute.
I'm hung up.
Anyway, she's got charged. She got fired, and she's charged because, as you can see in this picture right here, she let this inmate who's right here in this fancy looking cell.
Wait! I got it. I got it. It's a female correction officer. She's apparently having sex with an inmate.
That's what I was talking about. Yeah.
I'm just saying. It finally pulled up for me.
Supposedly, another inmate filmed it with the phone, and then they put it out while he fucked her. I'm pretty sure that the other guy had to get some of that poo nanny too because he would have it. But anyway, he raw dogged her from the back.
Have you seen that chick? Have you seen her?
This is her right here.
No.
Yeah.
No fucking way. Why would you even hire her?
Yeah,
there's her right there.
No, but you got to see this. That's a better picture.
It's her.
These are what?
These are all her right here. Not a bad look. She got that booty.
You got it.
I'm not sexist, but I'm sorry. That's like putting. I mean, a fucking full rack of ribs in front of a fat country boy.
This is the inmate that fucked her.
She got a full rack of ribs on the ass end, boy.
This inmate.
You know what I'm saying?
This is the inmate that got her right here, and then they put the content out.
How did he? I want to know what he said to this correction officer that she should have. She could get anybody she wants, but she wants the penis that's in jail.
10-foot dick.
Jail
it might have just been an elephant trunk. Who knows? I haven't been working there.
Anyway, she's now charged.
Fucking sorry.
I just got into a argument last week on Facebook back and forth with these people because I made a comment saying that women should watch women and men should watch men. Of course, I had all these fucking female correctional officers come at me like fucking banshees, okay? Of course, Iceman stood his fucking ground because I'm not going to back down. And I told him, y'all going to be pissy all you fucking want. You don't have men fucking, guarding women like that. And they're like, oh, yes, you do. Bullshit.
That girl got some
Tell me this
bullshit. How often do you hear about a male guard fucking a female prisoner? When's the last time we had one of them stories? It happens, I'm sure. But when's the last? It's not as prominent as these female guards fucking these men. Take them out of the situation.
She got some ham. She got some ham legs. Look at the quads on that chick.
I did
a hamstring.
I did everything I could. I could not find the video. I don't know. I'm just saying. Well, she got charged.
Needs to be on his commissary.
So
I agree with you, Ice Cream. Me too, Roy. I agree with Ice Cream.
Y'all both turned into liberals.
Who?
Roy and Holster.
Oh yeah, well that's those two dudes.
Well, Roy's always been.
All right, Holster, you want to do your correctional officer?
So this down here, this sounds like a story that you would think came out of Pasco with their citizen, corrections officers. Anyway, but no, it didn't. It actually happened in one of the most well-respected sheriff's departments in the beautiful state of Florida. And this guy's a complete idiot. And
he didn't work for them, I don't think.
But it happened there. Regardless, Grady Judd even mentioned the fact that the gentleman completely wasted 911's time and tied it up when we could have had, somebody having an emergency.
Yeah.
So this dumb fuck, I'm sorry, but this idiot decides he was going to drive down the road and he was just laying on his horn. Honk, honk, honk. Well, a deputy pulled him over. And it happened to be in Polk County. And the Polk County deputy, was like, okay, you can't speed or you can't be laying on the horn. And he says, and I fucking quote, it makes me go faster. He then proceeded to call 911 to complain. Everybody knows you call the non-emergency number. As an officer, see, but that's the thing. He's a corrections officer, so he might actually be from Pasco. And if he is, that would be just fucking great. Anyway, but what happened is he decided he was going to call 911 and decide to bitch. We all call non-911. That's the same damn place, but it's not recorded all the time. Anyway, regardless, this dumb shit decides to abuse 911. The deputy says, sir, please hang up. And he says, no,
please hang
I
up.
want to talk to somebody that's your supervisor. And so he was assisted out of the vehicle and placed in custody for abuse of 911. Now, it goes in to mention that he did resist arrest. Okay. But I'm sure that will not be charged. I think it fucking should.
Well,
if you're going to be a little
I called Grady Judd and got the copy of that 911 tape.
Did you?
No, you
I did.
You full of shit.
No, listen, I got it on here.
911. This is Precious. How may I help you?
I need to lodge a complaint. This damn cop gave me a ticket for no reason.
Yeah, whatever. Hold on.
I will not hold on. I honk, honk, honk my horn because it makes my Ford Focus go fast like a rocket ship.
Look, I do not have time for this shit. I am watching a video of a female prison guard getting railed by this inmate. It's fucking moist.
This show's getting better.
Call back later.
There it is. You hung up on him right there.
Oh, you got to add the DT at the end.
I mean,
if Precious answered a call from 911 from me, then I'm going to that center, the 911 call center.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, we're going to have to buy
I got to. Hey.
Do you know how long it took me to put that together?
I got it.
It happen every week. It's a hell of a lot better done than the Duke the dog shit. Even Duke gets pissed off about that.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you need to spend more time on this kind of stuff than other than that Duke the dog stuff.
Oh, y'all both gonna get it now.
Yeah, that's
I have no clue. I have no clue.
Oh shit, man! Yes, indeed, man. Why you put Duke the dog on your dick, on your boxers?
Because you were too big. Because you're on my dick. You're on my dick.
Oh, dick.
You know you did not see that coming.
No, I didn't.
As Chris Joseph reports, he wasn't booked.
Why the hell are we watching the same news story?
He does it all the time.
Police Chief Celeste Murphy has now been indicted and booked into the Hampton County Jail on 17 felony and misdemeanor
charges. You see this police chief? She got indicted for 17 felony.
This comes the day after she handed in a resignation to Chattanooga Mayor Tim Kelly.
See, that's why you don't resign.
Looking into those charges and some information that he's dug up. What'd you find, Nick?
Celeste What'd you find, Nick? Give it to us.
Keep on talking. I turned it off so we could hear what the fuck y'all saying.
No, we're good.
Are you sure?
How are we supposed to comment? How we supposed?
Nobody can hear what they're saying. You can't hear what they're saying.
However, today, she walked into the Hamilton County Jail as a police chief no longer facing 17 charges.
We will be the model that sets the standard for other cities in having a robust police-community relationship.
Despite her opening statements from 2022, TBI investigators allege Murphy falsified her information to apply for a Tennessee driver's license and voter registration, among other documents. Here's a list of the charges she was indicted on. These include 3 counts of forgery, 3 counts of perjury, 3 counts of false entries into governmental records, a false entry on an election document and illegal voter registration, and 6 counts of official misconduct. A Hamilton County grand jury indicted Murphy on all of these charges following the TBI's investigation into her residency. They say it was at the request of D. Michael Donovan, the District Attorney General pro tem in this case, after Hamilton County District Attorney General Cody Wamp recused herself. It is unclear how the TBI was tipped off in the first place. We looked into Murphy's residency information and found that she is listed as a homeowner in Atlanta according to Fulton County property records in Georgia. We have blurred out the address, but
so anyway, it's all because of.
I can tell you how that shit happened.
Tell us, enlighten us.
Oh, that shit's happening out there in Atlanta. That was Fulton's. That same damn county had all that crap with Trump. I promise you, they were going and digging every fucking politician in that area. Shit.
Well, you know what's coming out now, right?
What, the fact that fucking Biden lost?
No. They're doing this because of racism.
She's black.
It's politically and racially motivated.
They called for action outside the Hamilton County District Attorney's office, causing the DA to share her own criticisms.
I'm going to say y'all right now, this DA here, woke? No, not at all. Listen.
Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Josh Rowe.
And I'm Kim Chapman Whitfield. Chattanooga Police Chief Celeste Murphy resigned last week following a TBI investigation into her residency. The Bureau indicted Murphy on 17 counts after they said that she lied on several government documents. The TBI also says she listed a Fulton County as her official address, but then registered to vote in Chattanooga with an address here. Her city contract required her to live in Chattanooga. News Channel 9's Lexi Horvath was there as the clergy called for lawmakers to protect Murphy.
She voted in 15 precincts, I bet.
No, who knows?
Changes they want in the DA's heated response to all this as well.
The courthouse right behind me is where
She's like 9.
I think they got her out of lunch. She's at lunch break right now.
Right? I've gotten coffee from young ladies older than her.
Faith leaders came together after what they believe is an unjust and politically motivated indictment of former police.
Look, she's so young, she ain't even grew out of her Bugs Bunny teeth yet. She still got her Bugs Bunny teeth.
Chief Celeste Murphy.
Yeah, you know when her front teeth are bigger, she's got like Bugs Bunny teeth. She ain't even grew out of them yet because she's so young.
But the DA fired back with her own accusations, arguing this has nothing to do with race or politics, just facts.
I cannot and will not comment.
First of all,
she's saying she ain't got no wedding ring.
First of all, she's good. She's good looking. Yeah, and she don't take no shit. Listen to her.
That's even better.
Well, it's Tennessee.
On Chief Murphy's investigation or indictment, because I do not know anything about it other than what I have read in the news media.
DA Cody Wamp's response:
opportunists don't care about facts.
After the Chattanooga's...
She's calling all these fuckers opportunists. These are the opportunists right here.
They all got the same tie. Crowded around her office Monday morning. She recused herself from the case early on.
We stand with Chief Murphy again.
Yeah, you do, because she's black.
Allegations that threaten to tarnish her reputation, undermine her leadership.
Look at it, preacher.
And threaten her very freedom.
Amen.
Pastor Ernest Reed, part of a group
she can do whatever the fuck she wants because she
17 counts,
is a minority.
Forgery and obstruction. The indictment says
and we're going
Murphy
to stand behind her because we all minorities and we got to stick together no matter what the fucking circumstances are because we all Democrats.
I don't understand that. Like I've never had that type of allegiance in my life to where when somebody was so.
I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There are 15 Democrats in this
I'm just saying, none of these people would be here saying none of this if this would have been a white police chief they did this to.
Well, I mean, we've talked about that shit before. I mean, look, everybody wants to claim civil rights violation, but hell, there's been, 5 proven civil rights violations in a county not so far away from where I'm sitting right now, and ain't a single one of these people gives a shit because they were all white.
Yeah.
Petty
civil rights violations only matter.
Politics.
District Attorney Cody Womp stood by and listened.
She was like, I'm fixing to break it off in your ass, boy.
Look, she's like, I don't even need your podium. She went and got her own podium. not joking. Why?
She's like,
you see all these people here today standing in front of my office. Let me tell you what's interesting. I haven't heard from one of them. I haven't got a text message. I haven't got a phone call. They haven't shown up at my office before today.
Pastor Reed touted a 90% homicide closure rate under Murphy's leadership,
far surpassing the national average.
So this police chief's out solving the homicides? No. All this credit goes to the detectives and the police out there doing the fucking work. She ain't got nothing to do with it.
It's just the grunts on the cases.
All she's doing is she's might be letting them do their job, but that's it. A police chief ain't got nothing to do with the footwork.
But last year, Womp said 77% of homicides in Chattanooga claimed the lives of black men, women, and children.
Of all of those that were cleared,
listen what she says. Like I said, she don't back down.
You're fit to be DRT right there in a minute.
She pretty
hot. Which we know that rate is high. Every single one was a black perpetrator. I don't recall.
They didn't like that. Let's do them. They go,
wait, hold on. Yeah, rewind that.
Watch.
Single one was a black perpetrator. I don't recall a press conference speaking out against those killers.
We followed the group asking for a response to the DA's words, but they wouldn't speak to us one-on-one.
Oh, no.
Giving any interviews after this press conference.
Yeah, she probably just a little smarter than a 5th grader on your ass.
I got an issue. See this right here? The fuck this lady got a priest collar on. Women cannot be priest.
Assume its gender.
Women cannot be priest.
You sure that's a woman?
Bunny. I bet you it's got a butt plug. That's what I'm saying. Don't assume it's gender.
You sure that's a woman?
Yeah.
You sure it ain't a guy?
Yeah.
Do you remember what was that movie with Bruce Willis where they
look at that jaw? Look at that jawline right there. That's a female.
No. The DA also had some accusations.
She looked like a Marine Corps right there,
Tim Kelly, claiming he encouraged the group to show up.
No, we don't know what the fuck you talking about, Holster.
Then we got Blossom over here
reporting
on the story.
Those are freckles, right? It looks like shit on her face.
It's freckles.
Hey, I want to hear her message.
It's freckle.
I want to hear her
for
message.
them to take back to him. I am not up for re-election next year. I don't care about your politics. He has my phone number, he has my email address, and he knows where I work. If he has something to say to me, he can come down here and say it.
We reached out to the city's mayor's office regarding Womp's accusations, and they said she was incorrect and off base. In Chattanooga, Lexi Horvath, News Channel 9.
Of course, that's all right.
Thank you very much. State Senator Bo Watson
more Democratic shit.
I guarantee you,
nothing is right. Everybody's lying on us.
She's not a Democrat.
Hell no.
I tell you that.
She definitely. She's a hot Republican.
Alrighty,
Jesus.
Where's our hot nuts? We on hot nuts?
No. We got 2 stories left.
My last
shit.
If you want to go, you can leave.
No.
He's on his last.
He is that much of a hurry.
I'm in a hurry to get to a damn truck.
Just calm down. You're gonna have an aneurysm. having fucking aneurysm.
Oh no, you ain't seen no aneurysm. You ain't seen no aneurysm until my boot broke. I had to cut my own boot off last night. That's aneurysm. That's aneurysm when you're watching somebody cut your own like expensive ass boot off of a truck.
This is the one about the Assumption Parish drugs.
Shit.
Now you're just making assumptions about the drugs.
Assumption, I'm assuming so. Yeah.
Yeah. Assumption. Whose story is it? Because you messed it up.
Oh, I messed it up. It's your story.
The Assumption Parish jail, the contractor. This is a contractor. Was arrested for smuggling drugs and having. Here's more sex. There's more sex we've seen in a damn porn movie. Then all you gotta do, I ain't even in the porn industry, but all I gotta do apparently is go work at the jail, and I get all the freaking shit you want.
Yeah, go to prison.
Go to prison, and you can get you can be a porn star apparently.
Now, if they just made that a perk of being a CEO that you get to poke one a day, I think everybody fucking line up.
But a lot of people listening to the podcast, this is Napoleonville. Napoleonville is like that, damn towards New Orleans, right outside of Baton Rouge, between Baton Rouge. Donaldsonville. Oh, shit, Donaldsonville, that's right. There's a food contractor. She was probably serving maybe cucumbers.
I think she was
cucumbers and carrots.
I think she was serving that tuna casserole.
Hello, she was arrested for allegedly smuggling synthetic marijuana to inmates.
I bet you had it.
Goddamn good well. This what I don't realize. These stupid son of bitches, these inmates are going to roll over on your ass. They roll over on the other inmates that they law to in the jail. So they're going to roll over on your ass and try to get a lighter sentence or try to get some kind of perk from turning in either a deputy or food contractor. So
no, they can.
I don't know why they don't.
You're going to get your ass rolled every time. You can smuggle in Skittles and you're going to get fucked.
The inmates reported her because the synthetic
fake weed
stank.
I ain't even I hadn't finished my article yet. I was getting to that point.
Stank.
They must have caught that Louisiana weed. It's all shit.
He come out. You know where it come out of? The fucking swamp. That's the old alligator swamp.
Out there with the alligators.
Down in the swamp. Yeah, there's a stank. Boy, that swamp, man. It's got a certain smell down in the swamp, man.
This is that old swamp puss weed. Smells like fish.
Get that rainbow.
This ain't the only one. Apparently, this is rampant in this jail because this back in June we had a contractor that was similarly arrested for the same thing, a smuggling.
Yeah, fucking. Always.
You didn't read that back in apparently early June.
I'm pretty sure we did. We cover them all the time. It's always somebody fucking somebody and sneaking in dope, especially in Louisiana. If not, he covered on Louisiana.
It's got to be fucked up that you're looking for, I guess, a sexual relation with somebody that's locked up. I mean, obviously, you don't have luck. I mean, they got dating websites.
Didn't you hear? Don't you know the song?
I've been on dating websites that are fucked up. I mean, they throw the shit out there. They just throw shit out there.
You ain't never heard the song?
Hey, what song you talking about?
Looking for love in all the wrong.
That's one of my favorite songs. That's Johnny Lee sings that song.
Ain't the wrong place. That's where Jesus is, man.
Johnny Lee
is in every jail.
Johnny Lee sings that song.
The inmates.
But you got to be fucked up looking for shit in prison. The shit's outside of the freaking jail cell.
Right. They're like, it's kind of like when you look at a puppy at a
they're like,
dog shelter.
It's in a little cage.
They just like, oh, you want to give me a lick?
Let me tell you.
It's in a little cage. I could just keep my sex.
Datainmate.com.
I could just keep
and
my
then
little.
They take one home, and then the motherfucker bites them, and they're like, "Ow, bad fucking dog," and they just fucking throw it back to the pound.
I think the mentality is I could just keep my little fuck muffin right in the little cage here. Nobody's gonna. No, he ain't gonna tell nobody. He gonna be quiet. He ain't gonna tell his other cellmate buddies when he's like, "Hey, look, I'm fucking Ramona here in the."
The same thing happens with teenagers. They have nothing better to do.
Ramona. Oh my God.
You know, Jesus. Fucking dumbasses.
Dumbasses.
Keep your fucking clothes on while you're at work.
Oh shit! I said that 40 times. I don't hear fucking dumbasses.
Just dumbasses.
I tell you, the older I get, the more I understand the Grinch.
The older you get, you turning into fucking liberal.
The older you get, yeah, you turning into
bullshit I
fucking
am. You be walking
liberal ass. Liberal ass.
I'll tell you, yeah. Hopefully you
motherfucker's gonna dye the hair on the side of his head blue next.
Actually, I was gonna do red with white and blue stripes, but there ain't enough hair up there.
Yeah, you be just painting your scalp.
I hope I get this filled all the way in by Christmas, and I can do the glitter beard.
No, that ain't
glitter beard.
All right, you're gonna hit him with your last story.
This last story will, in fact, be my hot nuts, but not because of how you think it is. So this lady decides, let me paint a picture for you. Holsters story time.
I got a truck sitting in the parking lot. Hurry up, make it fast.
Well, exactly. There is a truck sitting in a parking lot. Regardless, a car pulls up. The mother decides that she's going to drop her young child off at daycare. She takes a few steps out of the car, hands off the child to somebody else, turns around, fucking car's gone. So when she turned around, she realizes, holy fuck, my car's gone and my newborn's in the car. That's why it was running. Guess what? Tow truck driver didn't do the prerequisites during a repo and check the interior of the vehicle for occupants and decided to hook and book it. Well, all safe and dandy, I get it. Sometimes you can't do it, like when there's fucking people or children in the fucking car. So he hooked and booked it. She called 911 looking for a car, looking for her kid, all that shit. Well, they had told the PD earlier that day, but a miscommunication, so they couldn't quite find the car. So it took them a few fucking minutes, but she did get her baby back. And, of course, at the very end of it, the tow truck driver agreed to go ahead and return the vehicle to her at the moment and with the baby. Yeah, bullshit. Bullshit. He took the car and gave her the kid.
Clint, why you say T-Bird? T-Bird was listening, but she got off. She said we got a little too off the rails.
We got off the rails.
We got off the rails. She got a little too vulgar.
Causing the DA to share her own criticisms.
We're talking about Holster's anal buddies, or anal
Chief
chocolate
Celeste
buddies.
Murphy resigned last week following a TBI investigation into her
We've done
residency.
seen this.
The Bureau indicted Murphy on 17 counts after they said that she
every
lied on
time,
several government
oh my
documents.
God! Every time we see each video 4 times.
I'm just trying to figure out
if I had a fucking producer and I'd have to do everything myself.
You are the producer.
You are the producer.
Like I said, if I didn't have to do everything myself.
But I do have to say the producer on this show is paid
Hey, we can get Clint. If Clint's still on, he can do it. He don't do shit at work.
Kind of like that. Kind of like that dude from overseas.
We get Clint to do it. That some bitch doing shit it all day long. He can be a producer.
Kind of like that guy from overseas.
Regardless, yeah, they towed. Why are we talking about shit overseas? Fuck them.
That's what I say.
Fuck them. We have enough
that's what I say.
Inside of our border.
Well,
we got a bumbling retard that fucking some people are saying
we got to be concerned. I don't know how we can't obliterate all these cartels in Mexico. Them some bitches more heavily armed than our damn own military because of Joe Biden.
I must not download it, but anyway, some other lady in a community did a fundraiser and raised $10,000, and they bought this bitch and gave her a free car and other shit. So you're irresponsible. You're irresponsible. Get your shit repoed, and so people get together and buy you a free car. Makes no fucking sense.
So
be irresponsible.
Upon arrival of the child back to the mother, the car was returned by the tow truck driver, and they said there won't be any charges on either front. Wow. That's because, as you know, if a tow truck driver grabs a car with somebody in it, their asses can face charges as well. That's why they can't just fucking hook and book. You're supposed to check it, at least in Florida.
So you want the tow truck driver as your hot nut?
That's my hot nut.
Well, I threatened to be a tow truck driver tonight. Just so y'all.
So what's your hot nut?
My hot nut?
What we should do.
Yeah.
My hot nut would be Mrs. Banger, big ass.
Jail?
Yeah, jail banger.
That's what I was going with.
We just get old stairs towing. It'll
jail banger. Hey, but I appreciate you, Clint, doing my job. It makes my job easier.
We got 2 for the OnlyFans chicken prison. We got 1 for the tow truck. We got all kind of any other story. So if you've been here listening, pick one.
Well, Clint can't pick shit because he just now logged on because it's freaking midnight. And
it's 8:44.
Yeah, I know. We way late. We way late because I got to get to the.
We're late because the internet went poo-poo on me.
Kelly, you just pick one from the ones that you heard.
Free bird. Look at that picture I sent you.
Okay.
That's that AI art.
Is it? I don't have it yet.
It's just a corn on the cob.
Is it sticking out your butt?
No, it might. Hold on, I'm scared to look at it. Yeah, somebody is that? Art. Yeah, is that somebody making that in 3D?
That's what I said. I want to work with that person to make that thing in 3D. I think it'd be badass.
So
only thing with it,
Clint's going with OnlyFans too.
Do we have one yet?
What?
Yeah, OnlyFans.
I got a T-shirt that says "Only Felons" on it. If you want to buy it on the, it's got a little thing of Trump on it. It says "Only Felons."
Somebody that bought the Only Felons shirt, but besides that, no, your little interview you did with the young lady. She was talking about another service we could go on that's more adult.
Family.
Yeah. Hey, what was her name again?
Piper Fawn.
Piper Fawn.
Not the redhead.
Not the redhead Piper Fawn, the blonde head.
Did she ask for my phone number?
No. She is happily married.
She's happily married.
Trust me, she already has enough perverts around her, including deputies that stop her.
Why you put a label on me like that?
What? No,
I just asked if she asked for my number. That don't make me a pervert.
Looks like the OnlyFans chick.
OnlyFans, baby.
Nuts.
Tell y'all what I am going to do since this one was kind of fucked up tonight.
You're gonna go home and look at my face on you. You're gonna go home and look at my face on your underwear. That's what I am going
to do is I'm going to do another live tomorrow evening. It probably will be a little early. It's going to be earlier than 7 though. So y'all just pay attention.
That could. Okay.
What?
All right, I'll listen live. Let me know when you're going live. Text me.
Hey, yeah, text me. I got a party to be at.
Yeah, no, you're too fucking busy.
Nothing better to do.
Tomorrow's 4th of July. So
I got an 80-year-old. My aunt has her birthday is actually on July 4th, so we have an 80th surprise birthday party.
Okay.
Well, everybody, happy 4th of July. If you're hearing this tomorrow, if not, then you have a very safe and productive 4th of July. To all my loved ones,
don't blow your fingers off.
Do not blow your fingers off, and remember, don't be a cow.
Hey, hold on before we get out. My nephew, he's 14. He got hit last year with them fucking Excaliburs, and it hit him in the chest. Some of a bitch had like 3rd-degree burns, man. So he's like, "Fuck it, I ain't popping firecrackers this year." Right? He's like, "Peace out, I'm done."
Don't blow your fingers, let your wife blow you. That's all I can say for you.
Remember, don't stick your fingers anywhere you wouldn't stick your penis. Yeah. Y'all have a wonderful night.
Yep.
Remember, when sheepdogs, we're lions.
He is out.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm